Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've spent 10 minutes searching for your glasses only to find them perched on top of your head. We all have these little brain glitches from time to time, and they're usually just a normal part of life. But what if these moments start happening more often? What if they feel different? It's a scary thought, but sometimes what we dismiss as simple forgetfulness could be an early whisper of something more serious, like dementia. It's a topic that many of us are afraid to talk about, but understanding it is our most powerful tool. The earlier we spot the signs, the sooner we can seek help, get a proper diagnosis, and access treatments and support that can make a world of difference. Today, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on this complex condition. We'll explore 10 subtle, oft-missed early signs of dementia. This isn't about causing alarm. It's about empowering you with knowledge. Because knowing what to look for in yourself or a loved one is the first and most crucial step toward taking control. So, let's get started. First on our list is one of the most well-known signs, but with a specific twist: memory loss that disrupts daily life. Now, this isn't about forgetting an appointment you made 3 weeks ago or a name you just heard at a party. We all do that. The key difference here is the frequency and the type of information being forgotten. We're talking about repeatedly forgetting recently learned information. For instance, asking the same question over and over, even after getting the answer just moments before. Or relying heavily on memory aids like sticky notes all over the house for things they use to handle easily. Think about it this way. It's normal to forget where you put your car keys. It's a potential red flag when you forget what your car keys are for, even for a moment. This kind of memory loss isn't just a minor inconvenience. It starts to genuinely interfere with the ability to get through the day. The second sign is a big one: difficulty planning or solving problems. This goes beyond making a simple error when balancing your checkbook. It's about a noticeable new struggle with developing and following a plan or working with numbers. Maybe a loved one who is always a fantastic cook suddenly queuing to follow a familiar recipe they've made 100 times. Or perhaps paying the monthly bills, a task they've managed for decades, has become confusing and overwhelming. They might take much longer to do these things than before, or make frequent mistakes. It's like the brain's executive function, the CEO in charge of organizing and executing tasks, is starting to have trouble leading the team. This isn't about not wanting to do a task. It's about a genuine new difficulty in figuring out the steps to get it done. Number 3 is struggling to complete familiar tasks. These are the day-to-day things we do on autopilot. Driving to a familiar location, playing a favorite card game, or even operating the microwave. For a person in the early stages of dementia, these routine activities can suddenly become challenging. They might get lost driving to the grocery store they've been going to for 20 years. Or they could be in the middle of a game of bridge and completely forget the rules. This is different from, say, needing help with the settings on a new smartphone. These are tasks they have mastered and performed for years, and now they're becoming a source of confusion and frustration. It can be subtle at first, but it's a sign that the brain is having trouble accessing well-worn neural pathways. Next up, at number 4, is confusion with time or place. We've all had that moment of waking up and not being sure what day it is for a second. But for someone with early dementia, this confusion can be more profound. They might lose track of dates, seasons, and the passage of time itself. They may forget where they are or how they got there. They might think it's 1985 or believe a deceased relative is still alive. This isn't just about daydreaming or being preoccupied. It's a fundamental disorientation that can be very unsettling for them. This sign shows that the brain's internal clock and GPS are starting to malfunction, making it hard to stay anchored in the present reality. Coming in at number 5 is trouble understanding visual images and spatial relationships. Now, this isn't about needing glasses. It's a change in the brain's ability to interpret what the eyes are seeing. For some people, this can manifest as difficulty reading. They might struggle to follow lines of text or see the words properly. It can also cause problems with judging distance or determining color or contrast, which can make activities like driving particularly dangerous. They might look in a mirror and not recognize their own reflection for a moment, which can be a very frightening experience. This visual spatial difficulty is a less commonly known sign, but it's a crucial one to be aware of. For our sixth sign, we have new problems with words in speaking or writing. It's normal to occasionally struggle to find the right word, but a person with early dementia might have trouble following or joining a conversation. They might stop in the middle of a sentence and have no idea how to continue, or they may repeat themselves. They might also struggle with vocabulary, calling things by the wrong name, for instance, calling a watch a hand clock. This isn't about having a limited vocabulary. It's about the brain losing its connection to the words it knows. Their writing might also become harder to read or understand, filled with spelling or grammatical errors that are unusual for them. Number 7 is a really important one: misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace steps. We all misplace things, but the difference is that we can usually backtrack in our minds and find them. A person with dementia might put things in unusual places, like putting the remote control in the refrigerator or their wallet in the sugar bowl. Then, when they can't find it, they're unable to retrace their steps to figure out where it might be. This can lead to them becoming suspicious and accusing others of stealing, which can be very distressing for everyone involved. It's not just about being messy or disorganized. It's about a breakdown in logical thinking and short-term memory. Sign number 8 is decreased or poor judgment. This can be one of the more concerning signs for family members. A person with dementia might start making poor decisions with money, like giving large sums to telemarketers or buying things they don't need. Their judgment in social situations might also change. They might say inappropriate things or stop caring about their personal appearance, neglecting to bathe or wearing dirty clothes. It's like the internal filter that tells us what is appropriate and safe has started to weaken. This change in judgment can leave them vulnerable and requires loved ones to be extra vigilant. At number 9, we have withdrawal from work or social activities. The challenges we've talked about: trouble with conversations, memory, and completing tasks can make social situations stressful and exhausting. As a result, a person with early dementia may start to pull away from their hobbies, social gatherings, or work projects. Someone who is the life of the party might become quiet and withdrawn. A passionate sports fan might lose interest in watching the game. This isn't just a desire for more alone time. It's a reaction to the cognitive struggles they are experiencing. It's often a coping mechanism to avoid situations where their difficulties might become apparent. Finally, our 10th sign is changes in mood and personality. This can be one of the most difficult changes for families to deal with. A person with dementia can become confused, suspicious, depressed, fearful, or anxious. They might be easily upset, both at home and when they are out of their comfort zone. Their personality can seem to change drastically. A sweet-natured person might become angry and irritable, or a confident person might become timid and insecure. These shifts aren't a choice. They're a direct result of the changes happening in their brain. It's important to remember the person you love is still there, even if their behavior is different. And there we have it, 10 of the most common, yet often overlooked, early signs of dementia. It's important to remember that seeing one or two of these signs does automatically mean someone has dementia. Many of these can be caused by other treatable medical conditions, like thyroid problems, vitamin deficiencies, or even depression. The key takeaway is this: if you notice a pattern of these changes in yourself or someone you care about, don't ignore it. The most loving and proactive thing you can do is to encourage a visit to a doctor. A doctor can run tests, rule out other causes, and provide a clear path forward. An early diagnosis opens doors to treatments that can manage symptoms, support groups that can provide comfort, and resources that can help families navigate the journey ahead. Talking about dementia is hard, but silence doesn't help anyone. By being informed and observant, we can face the future with more confidence and compassion. If you or someone you know is struggling, please reach out for professional help. Organizations like the Alzheimer's Association have incredible resources and helplines available. You are not alone. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to learn with us today. If you found this information helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that empowers you with knowledge. Take care.